Alright guys, I've got a warning on this one. I think you better get some tissues ready. Alright? It's not meant to Hayden Waltis with a dramatic reading of his own work.
How's it going? I read something I wrote for you last year. Here goes. I've been undergoing changes as of late. Changes that are very prevalent to me. I can feel the last hurrah of childhood, making a valiant but vain attempt at making me stay. I can hear him pleading with me. Just a little while longer. We can play tag, or handball, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Remember how much you loved to play Yu-Gi-Oh! With me? Please don't leave. I'm not ready for you to go yet. I could see the figment of my childhood in front of me so vividly, I thought he was there. He was only young, about 7 years old. He was short and chubby, with rosy red cheeks, and one of his front teeth was missing. His hair was a mess, just like mine. It was long and dark, and had subtly curled at the tips, practically just a black mop on top of his head. His face was cute and round, the kind that the elderly would have, and did, have a field day on. He was wearing my favourite childhood shirt, a yellow button-up polyester shirt with Goku on it, along with black cargo shorts and brown sandals. He was using that innocent, melancholy pout that I had used so many times. It killed me inside that I was ultimately disappointing myself. I'm sorry, buddy, but I think it's time I left now. He started to tear up. Please don't go yet. I'm not ready for you to go. I love you. Please don't go. I'll be good, I promise. There's nothing I can do. I have to go. A window then appeared in front of us. In the window, a scene was painted before our eyes. It was a picture of what looked like an office high-rise. People were in their cubicles, working away. Before we knew it, the scene had changed. One of the workers in the high-rise was in a house, a large but humble abode, forgive the cliché. Wherein the walls were covered with pictures of children, 2 of them. They looked overjoyed in every frame. They were accompanied by a woman, the most beautiful woman I'd ever laid eyes on. She had mouse brown hair, emerald green eyes, and the warmest, most compassionate smile a human would be capable of. Other than being blown away by her beauty, I had the most peculiar feeling of deja vu. I've seen this woman before, but I know that I haven't. It was as though I'd seen a younger version of her. But before I could figure out who it was, the scene disappeared. What was that? The boy asked me as he brushed away the tears. I paused for a moment, thinking of what it was that I just saw. I then turned and told the boy, I think that's where I'm going. He began to smile. I got down on one knee so I was level with him. Hayden Thomas Waltis. Saying goodbye is never easy, but we're special. Do you know why? He shook his head, a look of confusion dawning on his face. We don't have to say goodbye, because we're always going to have each other. I'm always going to be right here. I pointed at my heart. And you're always going to be here too. I took his hand and placed it on his own. I know, Hayden. It's okay. Remember when we were little and you wanted to be a grown-up, just like Daddy? Well, now you've got to go be a grown-up, just like Daddy. You'll get to drive the car and go to work and find your own money someday, so you can be a daddy too. And you'll get your own big house to live in. And he then stretched his arms as wide as he could, with a big cheesy grin on his face. I held out my arms to him, and he hugged me like he was never going to see me again. I love you, buddy. I then proceeded to stand up and walk away. After a few steps, I turned around to catch one last glimpse at him. He picked up his deck of cards and made a vain attempt at playing by himself. I waved one last time and turned my back on him, quite possibly for the rest of my life.